Here is a subtraction window pane practice. First thing we do when we get our window pane is we label it Step 1, main idea. Step 2, details. Step 3, solve. Step 4, how. So Step 1, main idea, is we read our question and look for our important information where the question mark is. So it says 8 butterflies are on a flower. 6 butterflies fly away. How many butterflies are still on the flower? So we look for the question mark, and we go all the way back to the capital letter, which most times is how many. And we never ever put how many in our main idea. It's not important. Okay, so butterflies, that's what we're looking for. R is not important. Still is an important word because it tells you something's still there. And so it's a subtracting word, so we'll put a minus on top. On the, those are little words that are not important, but flower is, because that tells us where we're going to be looking for them. So then you take your words and you write them in the main idea. Write them in order how they are read in the question. Butterflies, still, flower. Okay. Then in our details, we're saying who, so we draw a little person, W for what? 8 butterflies are on the flower. So there's no person, so our who would be butterflies. And we put a B for butterflies. What are the butterflies doing? They're on the flower, so F for flower. And then we say how many? 8. And we're not going to draw real butterflies, we're going to draw boxes to represent our butterflies. And I teach the kids to always go back and count your boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put a line and the number 8 on top. So then it says 6 butterflies fly away. So if they fly away, they went bye-bye, because we want to know how many are still there. So to show that they are gone, we're going to X out 6. Put a line and a 6. And so our leftovers get a line and a question mark, because that's the answer we're looking. How many are still on the flower? So then you go to your solve, and we solve the problem. We go blank, circle, blank, equals boxy. Okay, and we know since we have x's, it's called a minus. So we put our minus in there. Who goes first? How many did we start with? We started with 8. Then we minused, or we x'd out 6. So there are 2 still there. And our how? Did we add or we subtract? We subtract. Then you need to say sum or difference. Well, sum is a little word that means add, and difference is a long word just like subtract. So difference is the same as subtract. And then we say, did we put together or did we take away? Well, if you say subtracting, we go subtracting, take away, subtracting, take away. So we remember that if we say subtract, we have to say take away. And then we say from. Blank from blank. And it's important when you have your 2 numbers over here, they switch spots when we subtract. So the 8 already went first, so now he's got to go last. And our 6 goes in front now. So we took 6 from 8.